Hello, I'm Sandy Walden from Serenity, your Master Grief Coach and Master Grief Coach trainer. When we talk about people being accountable, sometimes we think about things like I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to hire a trainer. Totally rocks, and it's absolutely an excellent example. One of the reasons we have accountability partners, or we are within a group, or we even make an agreement with someone to do something together is because we're much more likely to do it when we know we're going to talk to someone else. We're also reminded that we have value, that our input matters. When you're grieving, self confidence pretty much takes a hike for most people. And it's really common for people to feel as though they don't matter. What they think, what they feel doesn't matter. The other big piece is they don't feel like people care about them. The truth is, most times others don't know how to express that support and caring. So, what might this look like if you're grieving, especially in those earliest days? It might look like setting up with somebody who's in your circle of support or creating your circle of support. It might mean let's text each other every day at this time, if text is your thing. I'm someone who really likes a phone call or an email, so I might say, you know what? Let's keep in touch a few times a week. Maybe it's Tuesday and Thursday or even Friday. Throughout the years, in all facets of my life, I've found great value in working with someone to be accountable. There's someone I talk to every Tuesday morning. We hold each other accountable for different steps in our life. Something I'd like to make clear, when we check in with someone, it's not about saying, hey, did you eat that chocolate cake? Because often we go to the fitness stuff, right? It's about saying, are you doing what you said you needed to do? And how are you feeling with that? How can I support you with that? Is it feeling okay? Do we need to shift? Do we need to adjust? Do we need to connect more frequently or in different ways? For example, it's really common for people not to drink enough water, to become quite dehydrated. They might make an agreement with someone in their accountability partner or their accountability group to say, I'm going to have a glass of water here and I'm going to set alarms, maybe 3 or 4 times a day to make sure I've had that water. That alarm is also an accountability nudge, if you will. Checking in with people matters. It changes things. It can be a reminder to move around the house. It's winter time where I am, it's very cold. Being outside to take a walk is really difficult for me. So I've got myself a new fitness tracker to watch those steps inside the house. How do I use that? I'm not a real fan of always getting on the treadmill. So for me, part of it is I will put on some old sci-fi TV shows that I totally dig, and I'll walk around the patterns in my house until I have the number of steps I've decided on. That's helping to hold me accountable for my health. When you're grieving, it matters that we connect with people. I will hear from people that nobody cares, nobody wants to work with me. If you're seeing this video, it's because we're connected somehow, probably through some group. If you're in a group and you're sharing, you already matter to people. I hope you know that. What you're thinking and feeling matters to them. This is not a one-way street. I need to know that I matter to people, and my gift to them is to remind them they matter to me, because the truth is they do. They do. When we work together with people, Not only are we reminded that someone cares about whether we're sleeping, whether we had a healthy meal that day, whether we took time to wrap ourselves in a warm blanket, to meditate, whatever it is that we're doing, but it also matters that we are reaching back to someone else. There's probably nothing I've ever done on my healing journey that has been as deeply meaningful and healing to me as reaching out to others to support them. And I encourage you to remember this accountability is not something to hold your feet to the fire, it's something to support you. This can be as active and full as you want it to be, or it can be very, very gentle. Sometimes that connection is only about, I'm going to sit down and spend a few minutes every day thinking about you, sending you my love. And I know that at the same time, you'll be doing it for me. It's healing, it's connecting, it matters. You matter. I'm Sandy Walden from Serenity, your Master Grief Coach and Master Grief Coach Trainer. If you'd like to know more about how accountability can help you and support you on your grief journey, just send me a message. For today, I wish you gentle peace and healing, and know, I mean, really know that you matter. Namaste.